It's 11:40 at night. Your house is dark. You're finally in bed. And there it goes again, that dry, hacking cough from the floor beside you. It has a harsh edge to it, and it ends in a sound almost like a goose honk, and it fires off the second your dog lies down and settles. You lie there in the dark, and you listen. Is this bad? Should you wait until morning? Should you be pulling on your shoes right now and finding the nearest emergency clinic? So you reach for your phone. You type "dog won't stop coughing" into the search bar. And every single page tells you the same unhelpful thing. Could be nothing. Could be a simple cold that clears on its own. Could be his heart failing. 10 open tabs, and you know less than when you started. Here's the trap most people fall into. Someone somewhere once told you that dogs cough and it passes, so you wait it out. And a lot of the time, waiting works, which is exactly why the habit sticks. Then there's the other camp. First cough, straight to the emergency vet at 11 at night, where a sick visit plus chest films and blood work can run you hundreds of dollars for something that never needed it. Both are guessing. One direction risks your dog. The other risks your wallet. I've spent a lot of years on the other side of the exam table, listening to coughs like the one keeping you up right now. And an old mentor of mine taught me something early that I've never forgotten. The sound of the cough tells you less than you think. When it happens, tells you almost everything. And the best tool for reading it costs you nothing and is already sitting in your house tonight. So here's what I'm going to give you. A handful of free checks you can run before you panic. A positioning fix, a collar slop, a steam trick, and one 30-second count that tells you whether this is watch and wait or grab the keys now. Because the cough isn't the emergency, the number is. And almost nobody has been taught to count it. Let me start with what a cough even is, because this changes how you handle everything that follows. A cough is not a disease. It's a reflex. It's the airway trying to clear something it doesn't like. That means the cough itself is a messenger, not the problem. And the same messenger can be sent from 3 very different places. From the throat and windpipe, from the lungs and the lower airways, or from the heart. You cannot fix it until you know which one is knocking. The good news is that your dog gives away the answer if you know what to watch for. So here's the first free thing, and it's the one that matters most. Stop listening to the sound and start watching the timing. When the cough happens, tells you far more than what it sounds like. Watch for a dry, harsh cough that ends in that ghost honk noise and fires off when your dog gets excited, pulls on the leash, drinks water, or hauls himself up after lying down. That pattern points toward a weak windpipe. We call it a collapsing trachea, and it shows up most in small and toy breeds, often in dogs carrying a little extra weight, often middle-aged and up. The windpipe is held open by rings of soft cartilage, and in these dogs, those rings go slack, and the tube flattens when air rushes through. Now watch for a different pattern. A dry, hacking cough that showed up within a week or two of boarding, daycare, the dog park, or a grooming visit. That points toward kennel cough. It's an infection. It spreads where dogs gather. And in an otherwise healthy dog, it often clears on its own in a week to 10 days. Then there's the pattern I want you to take most seriously. A cough that comes with low energy, a dog going off his food, and coughing that's worse at night or when he lies down. That combination raises a flag for the heart, and it does not belong in the home remedy pile. That one earns a vet visit. So here's your free action. Don't type the sound into a search bar. Grab your phone and for one day, write down when the coughing happens, morning or night, at rest or after running, on the leash or off it. That little log is the single most useful thing you can put in front of me when you walk into the exam room. It saves time. Sometimes it saves money on tests we don't end up needing. Here's the second free fix, and it costs you nothing but a small change of habit. If your dog coughs when he pulls against his collar on a walk, that collar is pressing straight down on his windpipe. Every pull is a squeeze on the exact part that's already irritated. So take the leash off the collar and clip it to a harness. Most people already have one in a drawer somewhere. A harness spreads the pressure across the chest instead of the throat. For a small dog with a soft windpipe, this one swap can quiet a cough you thought needed medicine. You're not treating anything, you're just stopping the trigger. The third free fix is about the air your dog is breathing. For a mild, dry cough in a dog who's otherwise bright, eating normally, and acting like himself, humidity helps. Take him into the bathroom, run a hot shower, shut the door, and sit in the steam with him for 10 or 15 minutes. The moist air soothes an irritated airway. Keep fresh water in front of him so he stays hydrated. And clean up the air in the house while you're at it. No smoking around him. Ease off the aerosol sprays, the heavy cleaners, the dusty corners. A sensitive airway doesn't need more to fight. And if your dog is a small breed carrying extra weight, I'll tell you the truth. The most powerful free thing you can do over time is help him lose that weight. It takes pressure off the windpipe and off the heart both. Not a crash diet, a real plan worked out with your vet. Now here's the one line I need you to hear clearly. Do not reach into your own medicine cabinet. No human cough drops. No over-the-counter human cough syrup. Cough drops can upset his stomach or block his gut, and many of them contain xylitol, which is poison to a dog. The medicine that helps one kind of cough can be flat wrong for another. Guessing with drugs is how a manageable problem becomes an emergency. Which brings me to the fourth fix. This is the one that outranks everything else I've told you, and it's completely free. It's a 30-second count. Wait until your dog is fully asleep, not panting, not dreaming, just sleeping quietly. Watch his chest. One rise and one fall is one breath. Count the breaths for 30 seconds and double it, or count the full minute if you want to be sure. Here's the number to hold on to. A healthy dog asleep breathes under about 30 times a minute. Plenty of dogs sit in the low 20s or lower. That's the target zone. Now here's why this simple count is worth more than any cough recording. When the heart starts to fail, fluid backs up into the lungs, and that pushes the breathing rate up while the dog is resting. It's one of the earliest signals there is, and it often shows itself before the cough looks dramatic. So this quiet little count can catch trouble early when it's most treatable, and it doesn't cost a cent. What do you do with it? First, learn what's normal for your own dog. Count it once a day for a week while he's healthy, and you'll know his baseline. Then, if he's coughing and you count, and it's sitting consistently above 30 asleep, count again to be sure it's real and not a fluke. If it holds above 30, call your vet promptly. If it climbs past 40 and he's working to breathe, don't wait for morning. That's a car keys now moment. So let me draw the line for you plainly, because this is the whole point. Watching at home is a reasonable choice when your dog is bright, eating, playing, the cough is mild and dry, his sleeping breath count is normal, and things are getting better over a few days. That dog can rest, breathe some steam, wear a harness, and be watched. But go to the vet, and don't sit on it if any of these show up. A cough that drags past a week or keeps getting worse. Any fast or labored breathing. Gums that look blue or pale instead of healthy pink. Fainting or collapse. A wet rattling cough or wheezing. A dog gone quiet, tired, off his food. And a severe cough with real trouble breathing is not a wait and see. That's an emergency, and you go now. I want to be straight with you about what these free fixes are and what they aren't. They are tools for sorting out how urgent this is and for easing a mild cough at home. They are not a diagnosis. A cough that won't quit still earns a proper exam. The difference is that now you won't walk in guessing. You'll walk in with a log of when it happens at a breathing rate you counted yourself. And that usually means a faster answer and often a smaller bill. So remember the real lesson here. The cough was never the whole story. When it happens and how fast your dog breathes in his sleep tell you far more than the sound ever will. and both of those cost you nothing. If this helped you see your dog a little clearer tonight, subscribe. Every week I share the practical, vet-backed things I wish every owner knew before they ended up across the exam table from me at closing time. I'd rather reach you first. And do me a favor, down in the comments, tell me what your dog's cough sounds like and exactly when it shows up. I read them.